Okay, in this video segment we're going to talk about our profit and loss sheet, which I also use as a pro forma. And I just want to go through a little bit. We're just going to kind of set this sheet up and we're going to save it just to show you a couple basic things here. So first off, if you're familiar with how Excel works and you feel comfortable working on this sheet in an unprotected mode, meaning that if you typed in if you typed in one of these calculation fields here, you could erase a calculation. I mean, you can go ahead and unprotect the sheet. I recommend working on it in a protected mode, but if you wanted to delete any lines, like for example, if you weren't going to write off any automobile expenses and you weren't going to include that on your profit and loss statement, you can right click and you can go ahead and delete that line. However, if the sheet's protected, it's not going to allow you to do that. So if you go under the Review tab, you can click Unprotect Sheet. Now it will allow us to make some of these changes. If I want to delete this line here, now it says delete is highlighted. I can delete that line entirely right off the sheet. The calculations are still there, but I have one less line that I'm working with. So I'm going to go ahead and click Undo up here so I bring that line back. And first thing I want to do, whenever I want to start and I want to make a couple changes, and then I'm going to go ahead and save it. If I'm looking at purchasing a location, I might type in the address on the top line here. If I'm actually using this as a profit and loss in one of my laundromats, I'm going to, I'll put the year that I'm working on. So what I did is I clicked on profit and loss in that box, and I went up here in this line and I clicked. I'm just going to type the year up there and I'm going to hit enter. So that tells me what year it is that this sheet is. I'm going to go ahead to this icon, go to Save As, a workbook, and then I'm going to change the name of it. I'm going to erase blank. I'm going to put the year in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and click Save. So now I have two copies of this. I have a blank copy in my folder, and I have a copy named 2015. So now I know that I have those two sheets in there. If I make any mistakes, I can go back and start over with my blank. And then as the years go on, I can quickly reference what year I need to get into. So just to review any past performance. So again, I'll use this sheet as a pro forma if I'm looking to purchase a laundromat. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to enter income and expenses, not only for the past, what the previous owner did, and I'm going to take all of his income from each month and his expenses from each month. I'm going to back it right into this sheet so I can see what months were good, what months were bad. It'll give me a better idea, better understanding throughout the year of how the laundromat is performing. But then I'm also going to use this to project future income. So I'm going to use my forecast sheet to project turns, but then I'm going to enter in here, I'm going to enter my income and expenses, and I'm going to project future income. So maybe I'm doing a business plan and I need to show what my income is going to be in 1, 2, or 3 years from now. So we're going to be able to project that income and show what it looks like on a monthly basis throughout the year. So this is going to be helpful. You're going to learn a lot through this experience. So that's the basic use. In our next video segment, I'm going to go through each of these expenses and just kind of explain them real quickly and make some entries just so you can see how the sheet is used.